What's going on, people? And I kind of like how we're going to set this up today. We're back with the mostest.
Casper's back.
Casper, the one and only. We ain't talking about Dobok, obviously. It's actually my debut on the channel, officially.
Wow.
But it ain't about me. It's about the rest of the gang that's here.
Come on.
Should I allow you to introduce yourselves again, or we just go straight into it?
I just go straight into it, man.
I like that. Listen,
Straight into it.
week 1, Premier League, it was kind of, we're happy he's back, but how happy are we? And I have to really ask you, because I'm surrounded by a lot of devils.
You know, like that.
And it ain't really the kind of devils I want to be around, but you know, I'll allow you.
It feels like a setup. It feels like a setup.
In what sense?
You're not the only gooner in here. Yeah. Like, you're the only gooner with a mic.
Yeah.
Done no.
Shout out Big J on the buttons.
Done no.
Come on.
Done no.
Sam.
Come on.
Did you support?
United, you. Come on.
Shags.
Red Devils.
Jerry. United.
Come on.
Chins, who you support?
I'm a gooner.
Alright, come on. Let's run in.
You're gonna get
into it.
chumped.
Come on, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna say it straight in it. First game of the season, we allowed the newcomers to beat us, then they got a clean sheet as well.
First game of the season.
Well, it's alright. We allowed them, innit? You give them some kind of victory, innit? Because they're gonna need that.
2-0.
Yeah, that's alright. Tony didn't score.
Have you not scored this season?
He didn't score twice. He's in my fantasy as well.
Oh God! Can we get into
Them kind of questions there.
I see what Chins is trying to do. Chins, get into the topics. Let's chat about football.
You have to talk about football.
No, we're gonna
quickly.
chat about football, man.
But I don't have much to say about that. Obviously, I just wanted to remind everybody for that week in particular, we're a good start. And I'm going to move forward. Because what else did you expect? We didn't have a good look for the preseason. We're not looking good as a squad anyway. And
Yeah, but you spent the most money.
And so what?
Mad.
Money-wise that we spent. You know what? You say that, but okay, so what?
I saw the maddest thing as well. You guys
You have
spent
to
the
beat
most
Brentford
money.
if you spend 100.
Wait.
So what?
They
You
spent
have
the
to
most
beat
money
Brentford.
and their starting 11. Only one player has changed.
Raw.
Only Ben White for David Luiz.
Let's really break down the money we spent if we have the time.
Money laundering.
50 million on a player, and then what else?
Wait.
What else?
After
the 50 million, what else? That was alright.
Ramsdale, 30
Ramsdale,
mil.
okay.
Odegaard, what, 30? 40
Exactly.
mil?
See, straight away, you just said it. 2 players that was about 30 million and a young boy is around 20. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's not that deep.
Okay, wait.
It's not that deep.
Alright, do you know why it is that deep?
Okay,
Yeah,
go on.
in terms of, I think the way some fans are looking at it is, okay, the money that you spent it on mediocre players in their eyes.
Recruitment.
Yeah, recruitment. Because remember, you know, when we were spending or
Overspending.
everyone was overspending. Arsenal fans were quick to say, "Oh, you lot are just trying to buy the league. You lot are just this and that."
Because you were.
Okay,
And that's fine.
Okay,
Let them speak like that.
All right, you can
But
have
that's
that one.
What I
But
want to know is what Arsenal do right now. You guys trying to buy the league or what?
Okay, you can see what they're doing though. You've answered
trying to
your
buy
own questions.
relegation.
You've answered your own questions. The players and the standard of quality that's been brought into the team is not league competitive. A young boy who hasn't really proved himself until of now. A player come from a team who got relegated, but he is individually a decent keeper. A defender who's again coming off from a mid-table / bottom table team, overpriced, but he's one for the future.
all-
Like, it's all these things that doesn't matter to
all
us.
banter aside,
Yes.
what do you feel about the recruitment?
We could have done better, and that's always the case. We always know that for ourselves as supporters, we could have done better in who we recruit, but we have to take what we get because unfortunately, the tens of millions of fans of Arsenal are not the flipping staff that are recruiting the new players. Like we can say, oh yeah, I want Barella, yeah, I want Locatelli, yeah, but the actual team that looks out recruitment, they get what we get. So let's just take it in. Bruv, I don't want Ramsdale, but we got him. I don't want Lokonga, but we got him.
But
I
to
don't
be
want
honest,
Ben
right,
White, but we got him.
I'm sorry, but Lukonga's looking right now like a very good player.
That's fine.
In
That's
all
fine.
honesty.
That's fine.
No, he does.
he
No,
does.
Lukonga looks.
Does he?
Wow, Lukonga looks.
Does he?
I agree with you.
Wait, one game?
Just
Like-
because he can move
Yeah, he
a
can
bit
move.
more than every other midfielder,
actually,
he stands
does
out.
he? Does he?
Wait. Party's better than them, but if you're injury prone,
Thank you very much.
I
want
saw Party
Lukonga.
in Selfridges.
Yeah.
swear.
I saw
Listen.
Party in Selfridges with a beat, but we're not gonna get into that.
With what? With what?
With a beat.
Yeah, so he's
With a beat.
injured.
He's injured. though.
He's really injured.
Even.
He's injured.
Done
though.
out.
He's injured.
We signed Partey the same way that we've signed most players, and they're just chilling with Diaby at home, hospital, every day.
I hear that.
Every day.
Get your money, man. Get your money.
We're moving on. We're moving on because, as I said, I don't want to be talking about this team too tough. Like,
Don't worry, you got a fellow gooner.
to an extent, yeah. But obviously, if
I
you
know
want
John
to
don't
jump
want to
in,
be
you
in
can.
the camera, but he's
No.
there to defend you.
No,
If
John.
you
We
want
haven't.
to,
We're
you
not
can.
jumping chins. He's not by himself.
Of course not.
He's got another
course not.
gooner with him.
To be honest, I haven't come here to slander Arsenal. Really, what I haven't really and truly, I've come here to talk about football. I've come here to talk about football. And once we get into the Arteta segment,
Yo,
that's when I will speak.
Okay, so that's
My
why
mind.
I want to move forward again because it's just briefly on the first week.
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool and Norwich, 3-0.
Mm.
Sign a couple, and they look like they're back. Van Dijk's back. Gomez on the bench. They're looking alright. They're looking alive.
Do you
They're
know?
looking all right, but at the same time, they're not looking all right. They're not looking like, when was it? 2019? When did they win the league? 2019?
Yeah.
2019. They're not looking the same. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But there's a player that I feel like they are going to miss, and they are missing. Hey, Genie. Genie, bro. It's
Yeah,
just
never
not
missing.
as smooth like without him in that team.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys watched either
Who
the
replaced
first two
him?
games.
Keita. Who's?
Yeah, Keita was actually doing his
Keita's
thing.
not a replacement.
But he's not replacement. I don't think
No,
anyone.
but
I don't think they have anyone that.
lineup.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I don't
can't-
think they have a player like him
Well,
to replace him.
I think at this present moment in time, because they're winning games, we can't really say much until it's only 2 games in it. So we don't really know if they're missing Ronaldo at this present moment in time. Clearly,
I know they are.
You can
clearly-
see it. You can
well,
see
right
it.
now, clearly they're not.
No, they are.
But they're gonna contend.
You
I'm
will
gonna
see
make
it.
an argument right now because this again is a whole thing of this agenda of signing this and signing that. Let's be real here. What was Liverpool's reasoning for signing Thiago if man's just sitting on bench? Because the way they're looking now, and I was waiting for him to come true last year and the year before. If Harvey Elliott's coming in, he's walking into the midfield to looking at where he is,
Yeah.
and that's a topic I'm gonna bring on to week 2's fixture. But you see how he's just come in, and I said already, Naby Keita is not a Liverpool player in a sense that they signed him and he's just been bit part
Yeah.
for time. But Wijnaldum's gone, and it's not like they've gone in to recruit an extra midfielder to replace. They've set shop and said, you know what, Harvey, here you go, my son. Get it?
I don't know if that's
Thiago's
a
still
compliment
holding
for
bench.
Harvey or is it this? Yeah, to Thiago.
It's a both. It's a both.
It's a
okay?
both.
Klopp don't have no strictness or nothing. It's not a one way or this way. It's Klopp's way, and it's both. He likes Harvey. He didn't want to rush him. He said, you know what, whole championship, do yours. But when you're done off there, I'm gonna look after you. follow me? With Naby, he's just like, I know you from Germany. I just like what you do.
Yeah, come
you
true.
give me a little something. I'll pay you them wages. Come true. Thiago is Thiago. He's a winner. But how do you have a winner on the bench?
Yeah, he's coming like a cameo
Strange.
guy.
I don't
20
understand.
minutes. Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
It's a
Come
bit
like
weird.
he's Jermaine
But
Dupri
I
in
think you
Liverpool.
also have to
What's going on?
remember. I think he also
Featured,
didn't he have like a serious injury towards the end of the season, no?
Yeah, I think he did. Or
Because
before the
we also have
start-
to
the
remember
start
that
when he got
he
signed.
hardly even played in the Euros as well.
Exactly.
So obviously there's something up with that. But
Nah, but he was fit though. He was fit to play.
I think with Liverpool, I don't think that they're missing Ronaldo that much. And like you lot are saying, with this new boy that's come in, that might be that little replacement. Do you understand? So I just think right now Liverpool, they've won 2, and I think a good thing about Liverpool signings even from last season is this Jota guy. Jota is now.
He's benching Firmino.
Yeah, because do you know why that is? It's because Jota is doing something that Firmino can't do, which is score goals.
Yeah.
When everyone's coming to
Score
talk to me about assist, don't come and talk to me about assist.
Yeah.
A striker's job is not to assist, man. It's to bang goals.
That's
So
facts.
when we're looking at strikers, we're judging strikers off goals. It's not assist. I don't want to hear about but Firmino brings more to the. I don't care about that. His aim and job is to bang goals. And Jota,
Is it?
it is. No, it is.
Not
it
just
is.
bad
Is
goals.
it?
In this day and age.
Alright.
If
Cool.
you
And this is why I
actually
was
knew
good.
Firmino before Liverpool, he
Goal
was a
scorer.
bags man.
Okay, so
and
then
he
why
never
was he?
actually played in
Okay, so
number
then why
9.
was he playing up top?
Because Klopp is different.
I'm sorry. Look,
No, but it's accepted.
I'm so sorry. No. I'm so sorry. If you've been moved into a striker's position, yeah, you're gonna
nine.
get. I don't care what if it's false 9 striker or whatever it is. I'm gonna judge you as a striker now.
Regardless, even if you're not a striker, you got to get more than one
You
goal
have
at
to.
Anfield.
You have to.
You can't go the whole season
Do you?
and then get one
Bro,
goal at Anfield.
do you?
That's a bit mad,
No,
bro.
but do you?
No.
But do you?
No, but
if
change.
you're specifically instructed to do your duty as a false 9 centre forward, look pretty, do your thing, and your 2 two wide men and still actual killers. You ain't got to be there to add
The
goals.
thing
You
is
don't
though,
have to.
but the thing is though, even if you don't have to, yeah, sooner or later people are gonna get onto you.
But who are the people? If
Yes,
he's
the
still
fans,
playing
fans.
against
Everyone can see
ban
it.
them.
Okay,
No
look.
offense, man.
Oh, wait. Why do
Because
you
we love
think?
you.
Why
But
do you
no.
wait? Why do you think Firmino's getting benched right now? Because I think personally,
Because it's the new
Let me
season.
let me tell you why. Because Klopp knows in his heart that he can't be playing the same style of football for 4 years in a row. He has to.
can.
No, he can't.
Yes, he
So,
can.
no, he can't.
He
Because
was doing it from before.
because last season they didn't win the league with that same style of football.
That's fine.
So, therefore, it wasn't
And
working.
remember, Van Dijk was injured, not Firmino.
Oh, because of that. So
100%.
because of one man,
100%.
everything.
Henderson,
Because of one man,
couple
everything
man,
must
no,
splatter.
couple man
Yeah,
still.
a couple
Nah,
man,
A couple man,
key men around
Gomez,
that zone
Matip, everyone,
was
man.
that,
There was a
but-
lot of guys. There was a lot of guys. Do you know what? For me, yeah, with this whole Firmino thing. Listen, I've never been the biggest fan of Firmino, but again,
glad he's not a
he
big fan of you
works.
either.
Damn.
What the haters? You don't know.
I'm not even hating. I was about to back your point, but now, ban Firmino, bruv. ban Firmino, bruv. Stay on the bench. Stay on the bench, bruv.
But I think Liverpool right now, yeah, they've got their core back.
Nah, wait, I want to hear what Shegs was gonna
Oh, yeah,
say.
go on,
man.
go on, run that, run
Yeah,
that.
yeah, listen, back when I was saying, I was never the biggest fan. I was never.
Yeah.
Jota came in, and again, he's a goal scorer. Other than scoring the goals, he doesn't really do much. Watch these first two games, yeah? He played like 70 minutes both games. He didn't do much. He scored those goals, both the goals, and that's it.
Okay,
That's
but he's a striker. His goal is to score. I mean, his
But
his
also
job is to score.
help in the attack, helping creating goals.
All right,
Against,
wait.
but against certain teams, yeah, you don't need that.
Exactly.
Just score.
That's what I was just gonna say now. So, before we move on, I'm gonna all ask you to answer it. Simple as this: should Liverpool get a new striker? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yo, J-Bass, this is why you lot stand Cavani. Anyway, we move on.
You was gonna say
Next
no. Wait.
game.
What are you gonna say?
What was I gonna say?
Yeah, what are you gonna say?
Yes.
He was gonna say no.
But we move swiftly on to one of the greatest fixtures of the week for all the wrong reasons. Watford versus Aston Villa. So the away team, I'll set it off shop. The away team, just like ourselves, signed a few players, but did better within the transfer window than us, in my opinion.
I thought
They
they
signed so many
Yep.
creative
where
and
Liverpool
effective players,
fumbled the
but
bag.
it's gonna take some time because they're new players. They're not just gonna get in. Because what did Villa do last season? They had a good individual performance from a keeper and then a few other individuals that did their thing. But as a team,
True.
I feel they were playing all right, and then they kind of, just I don't know. No, deep it. No, deep it. We were actually talking about them possibly getting European.
Yeah, but was it the team or was it individual brilliance?
No, the team. Because name a player in that team that was dead. Everyone was balling out. Whether it's McGinn, whether it's Matty Cash.
That's fact.
Whether it's Grealish, whether it's Martinez.
What's the other boy?
Ex-Arsenal.
Is it, who's the other one? Is it that little black boy? What's his name?
Black
What
boy.
position? Massive little black boy.
What's it,
Oh,
black boy?
massive.
Huh?
Or
Ollie
maybe-
Watkins.
That's the one. That's the one.
He ain't little.
I don't know what. Nah.
But
you're a whole best shit.
honourable shout out to Danny Ings. Cause Liverpool
Yeah, that goal was good, you know.
Liverpool should have kept him, even though I know that when he first came there,
Good for him.
it was an injury thing, isn't it? When he
Why
went
did
there.
Arsenal go for him?
Because he ain't trying to come to a bummy club like us.
I hear
That's a
that.
big signing,
But,
though. Big
but
signing.
the
only-
You know what? No. You know what? Arsenal ain't a bummy club. You're just in a bummy patch.
yeah, facts.
Bro, you're a big club.
You're a big club in a bummy patch.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm so glad you said that in front of the camera because I'm gonna hold you to say
It's
that.
fine, no, it's
You're
fine.
the one
true.
person.
I'll take that
You're
back.
the one person I would not expect to actually say that from your whole chest.
You're gassing. It's true.
It's
I'm
true.
so excited for you to say that because I know in a few weeks' time you're gonna come back and say,
Yeah.
"I was that, bro."
But
We're bummy, bro.
but Aston
Anyway,
Villa,
something else.
yeah, but Aston Villa, like you're saying,
You're right though. The individuals and as a team, they put themselves in a good position. But realistically speaking, now with the signings, do you think it's gonna be better for them?
yes.
Yeah, the challenge Arsenal for top 6.
And you know why? It's because now they're gonna look like more like a team. I think before they were relying on Jackie Boy
Yeah.
a bit too much. I think everything was going through him, and I think now this time I think you will see more of the tactics from the manager and what he's trying to do. Now they got that what's his name? Is it Leon Bailey?
Yeah.
He's a good footballer. Like I said, they got Danny Ings, who just banged a great overhead kick. Who's the other guy that they signed that everyone didn't expect Aston Villa to get?
What, from this season?
Yeah. They didn't. No one was expecting them to get them. I think people wanted him at Arsenal. What's his name? That's the one. Yeah. So I think with those kind of qualities and stuff like that, because that's what it is. It's all about the quality of player and what they bring to your team, and the fact that they've actually brought a few quality players in, they can challenge for like what Jerry said. Maybe top 6, maybe finishing in the first half of the table.
That's the most they'll get.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
They'll be happy with that.
And maybe they can win the car. And maybe they can win the Carabao Cup.
And the next conference team. Yeah.
European conference.
They can try and push for that.
Yeah,
facts.
That's big facts.
Well, talk to me then. Speaking of a team of European football, and actually one of the teams that could be a title contender, as they tend to be, being looked after by the one and only Brendan, the gunman Rodgers. He's saying 1-0 victory against Wolves by Leicester. I like the way Leicester's looking. I have done since the new training facilities, general players that they've kept. Chemistry's looking smooth.
They even looking to do up the stadium as well.
I think we might have to put Leicester as one of the big top six.
What, replace who? Who do they replace?
They are.
It's out of Arsenal or Tottenham.
No, but deep it though.
No, we have to deep it. No, we have to deep it.
This is why I said it.
No, we have to deep it.
This is why I said it. They are a title challenging team. If not, they're a team that contest.
No, I don't know about a title.
FA
I don't know
Cup,
about a title. Yeah, I don't know
Shield
about
winners.
But you don't know about
No,
it
I
because
don't know
they've
about
got
title.
this within this
I hear what you're saying,
this
but
last 10 years.
No, I hear that.
But this is
They
also
wanna
the
lead
same
down.
team that has fumbled and bottled it, in terms of getting top 4
It's
teams.
Leicester. Let them fumble. What the hell? What else did you
But
expect?
then you're saying that these are league contenders.
No, because every
I won't say
single
they're league
season they're
contenders.
They're league
pursuing
contenders until they drop out.
Then are they really league contenders?
contenders,
No,
you
they're
know what I
not.
mean?
They're not.
Just to
You know what I mean?
remind ourselves, where did they finish last year?
Fifth.
That's European football, right?
Okay, that's cool.
Yes,
So there's
that's nice.
no.
Allow it,
No, wait,
people.
no,
But they were
no.
also meant to be in top 4.
Chins. No, chins.
Same thing.
No,
as
no,
last
chins. No,
season as
chins.
well.
No, chins.
Are they a top 4 team?
No, they're not.
They're not.
No, they're not.
So what are you
But
talking
in
about?
terms of the position that they were in, bruv, this is both seasons where they were sitting at 3rd for like the longest time, and bottled it and finished 5th 2 seasons in a row.
Point exactly. Leave them. If they bottle it, leave them to bottle. They're
No,
not,
but I
they're
think-
not
No, the
You know what though? That's good, you know. To even get into that position to
the
bottle
only
it,
thing-
it's a good
No,
achievement.
but I think the
it's
only thing that
good,
I'm
but-
arguing against it is the fact that Chin said that they are league contenders. They're not.
are.
They're not.
They could have easily contended.
They are.
And they, since then,
Can I
they've
see the
been
odds?
battling.
I
Let me
The odds is
tell
higher
you
than
something.
Arsenal.
Yeah,
Oh.
every time the season
Oh,
starts,
wait, how many teams
That's
are
enough.
league contenders in the league? Out of 20 Premier League teams.
Yeah, who can
are the-
realistically
I
win
mean
the
that.
league?
There are
How many?
Yeah.
How many do you want to say? Just in terms of a
I'll
numerical
give you
figure.
a full answer just so you're not so confused. Let me not combozle your brains. There are only consistently 4 teams that are going to be challenging for the title. And I'm only...
when is the
Actually,
last
no,
time
I'm trying
they
to guess. I
finished?
keep forgetting.
When
not
is the
you.
last
There's
time
3
they
teams.
finished?
There's 3 teams that are going to be battling for the title on a consistent basis.
Okay.
Chelsea, City and Liverpool. And then the other 3 teams are the teams that they sneak in sometimes. And that would be you, but obviously not really because you ain't really done anything since obviously last season when you finished 2nd.
Okay.
Other than that, leave
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Leicester
yeah,
won the
some
league.
stuff.
And
We're never
after
gonna
that,
do- we're never gonna
3rd, 4th, 5th, all of that, like they can bottle it. They're not meant to be
You know what
there.
we'll say then? They're outsiders.
Yeah,
If you
but-
pick a dark horse, like if Italy was dark horses for the
yeah, I can have that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can take that.
I don't know.
take that.
I would say
Oh,
league
my
contenders.
What do you mean?
I would say league contenders.
No one thought Italy were gonna win Euros.
I did.
What, at the beginning?
I called
Actually,
it from early.
beginning. I can't even lie. No,
All I'm saying,
Italy were coming in
I'm
going
saying,
with the
all I'm
quality.
saying, I was saying it. I said it on camera.
From when though?
No, he
I
did.
said
No,
it on
no,
camera
he
from the
did.
beginning, from day
When
one.
is the beginning? I'm talking about
From
qualifiers.
day
No,
one.
no.
Qualifiers.
I think
No, from before the tournament started. I said.
Qualifiers.
Yes.
Not qualifiers. I would say qualifiers, but from thing. From
Bro,
I'm talking about
when the tournament
qualifiers.
started.
Yes, sir. I'm like when I knew from the Euros, I already smelt that Italy was gonna do this, but it's not about the Euros right now.
Yeah.
It's not about them. They've done.
But I'm
their thing,
comparing
they brought it
Italy
wrong.
to Leicester.
There's not. You can't compare.
Yeah, you can't really.
Can't compare.
can't.
They've got a whole group of champions in that actual squad.
So I have Leicester.
Now, as a team,
Does
No,
Italy
they
have
don't.
a whole group of champions?
No.
they just individually
Leicester
champions
don't.
to an extent.
Leicester
So
don't.
Michaels.
Schmeichel's and Vardy. That's it.
Exactly.
That's only 2 man.
That's
That's
it.
it.
They're not the same.
So no.
They've got a couple man.
Oh, wait,
They're
did
not the same. There's a lot more.
no wait? Did Ndidi win with them.
He must have still. But Albrighton
Okay,
has-
NDD.
Albrighton and
He
them,
won
man.
that.
Yeah.
But there's a
Yes.
couple man there.
He's a league
So
title.
Captain Morgan is
That's
still
why I
back
was shocked that we
on the
didn't
bench.
push for that. I'm telling you.
It's
Yeah,
not
but
far fetched.
to be fair, like I said, I
Leicester
think,
winning, it's not far fetched.
no, I'm not. No, I am not saying that it's far fetched. But what I am saying is that they are not like when the league starts.
Yeah, they're
or-
outsiders.
Oh, yeah, I can
outsiders,
take
that's
that,
fine, that's fine.
but when the league starts, we are not saying,
Then United.
oh, huh?
Okay.
Say that again.
No,
Than
he's not
Arsenal.
gonna-
He said
he
better- he said better than Arsenal.
No, he
yeah.
wasn't saying it was chest away. It's like, I don't
But
think
yeah,
the man
anyway,
could pick
What
that up.
I'm gonna say with chest related to you, you'll be happy anyway.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
But yeah, actually, I don't think Leicester are like challenging like that. But like Jerry's saying, they might be the dark horses and whatever.
This is mad still. I'm not gonna say nothing. but-
That's fine. Man, them are seeing the reminder of certain things that happen in week 2. It's okay. It's okay.
Man.
We move on immediately to, coincidentally, a team that I'm kind of, I don't know what they're gonna do this season, because they're just a weird team. Everton, they done their thing.
They're a weird team. I don't feel them. I don't see them doing anything serious.
I agree,
I
Yeah,
actually
I
don't.
agree.
and that's the only thing I have to say on that.
I actually don't.
then we sweep
That is it.
to again. Now this is a team I'm kind of shook of. Obviously, 5 goals in 2 games, clean sheets in both games, and a team that are part of the title challenge. Chelsea,
I'm
they
very
whooped
scared of them.
They whooped Palace, they beat Arsenal. What we saying?
I'm scared. I'm shook. I am shook, especially with Lukaku there.
Oh.
The bullying, yeah. This guy's an offender, bro. This
He
guy's a
harassed
bad-
Murray, you know.
This guy's a bad guy, bro.
He harassed him.
And you know what he does, yeah? Obviously, we know what Lukaku's about, yeah? But we are now going to see the best out of all those other attackers as well, bro.
Oh,
I'm
facts,
telling you,
facts.
we're on a
One of
running
the
off
best
him.
out of them.
Havertz,
Facts.
Ziyech.
Do you know what's
All
even
of
more
these
scary as well? They have a sick manager.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
facts.
To top it
And
off, to top
and
it off.
to be honest, like last season, if when they bought all of those players, I was even saying that they're not called a challenge. But again, when you're having an inexperienced manager in Lampard, it wasn't necessarily the case. Then when they bought in Tunchel, we've seen him manage them better, and they've gone to go and win Champions League and the Super Cup, right? And now that they've got Lukaku, now do you know what it is? Because me, when Lukaku was at United, I was slandering him. And I think I had a right to slander him, because I think if we're going to be honest, the Lukaku that we see at Inter
It's not the same.
Same
or
guy.
Belgium or
Same
no,
guy.
it's not. No,
It's not.
Chins,
Same
no Chins,
guy.
Chins.
He had
Chins.
weight.
No, it's not.
No,
Chins.
he was fat at United.
Same.
Chins.
Nah, he was fat.
Chins. Let me
United.
tell you why. Chins. Let me tell you why it's not the same guy.
Okay, I'll give you guys.
Let me
a
tell
chance.
you why
Second
he
season-
is
second
not
season
the
United
same
wasn't the same
guy.
guy. First
Because
season he
one,
banged
he,
for us.
like Jerry saying, he put on weight. Yeah, even down to his hold up play. His hold up play was a shambles. No, it wasn't.
His touch.
His touch was a shambles. But let me now say this: when we saw him in Italy, he was mashing it up, absolutely mashing it. I think the Inter Milan, Conte and the staff got his weight down.
Yep.
Got him eating better. So that's gonna make you obviously be more sharper and all of these things. And we've seen him yesterday against Arsenal, and even prime example. They're even giving the ball to feet, and he's holding the ball and waiting for his players to come in and join the attack. Like we've seen that happen. You know, like you said, we've seen him abuse Mari to get a goal. You know what I'm trying to say? We've seen, even like you're saying, Mason Mount as long as Lukaku can hold up that ball, Mason Mount, Havertz, Tim Werner, they're all gonna get goals, even down to their fullbacks.
Bro, Reece James, I just saw, bro, I've never seen a striker and fullback just linking
Link
up
up,
like that.
man.
What the hell was
Can
going
you
on?
imagine?
What is that?
You're not watching enough football. There's a lot of women to do that. It's okay. It's okay.
That was like Alba and Messi. bro.
You've mentioned something. I'm gonna actually do a double mixer. Let me just
Go true.
mix them
Yes,
together.
yes.
See now, as you said, Chelsea done their thing against Arsenal yesterday, and the team I'm going to talk about next. I've got it down to the T where even though it's rumored 10-1, he's going to be the next manager at Arsenal. I'm very confident that he's favourite. I think that Brighton manager is next going to be my Arsenal manager. I do. Even with him already winning the first 2 games of the season, it looks good. It's nice. It's too early to say for them as a club, but I do have it.
Well, you want him.
Not that I want him. I didn't say that.
Let me tell you.
I
That,
just
What's
think,
his name?
Graham Potter.
Graham Potter.
I believe he's
No one
gonna be
getting
our
on to him
team.
though.
do you know?
No, he's a good manager.
Do you know where Arsenal actually really fumbled the bag? If we're going to be very honest, you lot shouldn't have sacked what's his name, Emery.
Emery, of course.
What? You shouldn't have sat Wenger.
That's no.
I'm taking it back.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
what Jerry's
Taking it
saying
back.
is facts.
It was one or the other. Because even if we didn't sack Wenger, he would have still whooped our anyway.
Because this is my thing now, yeah.
Yeah, because you lot will be
Why
getting
is
onto him.
all of a sudden Arsenal are prepared to give an inexperienced manager time, but a manager with experience who won 3 Europa Leagues on the trot?
Didn't win it again.
Okay, but he still won it three years in a row. That's amazing. And the fact that they didn't give him time, I don't understand it.
Yeah, why is
time,
Arteta
bro.
getting so much time?
But wait,
I will tell you why. I will tell you why. I actually know the
Go on,
answers.
go on.
Arteta's getting the time because, you ready? They want him there. They don't give a fuck about the fans. They don't give a fuck about winning shit. And they definitely don't give a fuck about an actual manager bringing the money that they actually want.
And
Because money comes from success. As you man would know, well, not recently, but when you are a successful club,
you
you
get money.
win certain competitions, you win. Certain players will be more attracted to come to your club. It all falls in a beautiful bracket called profitability and just simple success. Just the word success is so important. If you don't want your club to be successful, then you might as well walk out yourself.
I actually think your board have listened to the fans.
Every time.
And they've been like, you know what? You man chat shit.
Yeah.
Every
did
time
their
we
mums.
listen to you,
So did their mums.
we've regressed.
Facts.
So did their mum.
gotten worse.
Thunderboard.
Facts.
Thunderboard and their mum.
Listen, you guys have said you want every manager out, every player out, everyone out. Bruv, and you're lacking. But you know what?
Sorry.
Why is
I
it
feel
taking
like
so long for certain man to go? Like, for example, Diaby, we wanted him to go for time, and that wasn't because we didn't like him as a player. It was just he wasn't a player anymore. That's not our fault that we don't want him there. That's because there's so many footballers in the world. They're giving money to the wrong manager. See my guy there? I wish we can give him a match because he knows what I want. Because there's certain people.
I'll be honest, for me, the board have given money to the wrong manager.
Simple as that.
I
Who was the-
agree.
wait, who's the right manager?
Emery.
Oh, there's so
no,
many
Emery.
to list. There's
Emery.
no point to going into the list.
No,
of
Jerry.
management.
No,
Emery wasn't the right.
no, Jerry.
Emery wasn't the right manager.
Emery had the funds. I think
Yeah, I
He
agree.
would have done it. He wouldn't
I
have
agree.
done
You guys are
he
saying
wouldn't
this
have
now. You guys are saying this now.
Gas
Mate,
man.
you guys are saying this now.
He
You
was
was definitely
Emery
not
out.
saying.
Do you know
Yeah,
he was
so
Emery
I'm
out?
not gonna entertain this
So
one.
was I.
I'm not gonna
So was I.
entertain this
I'm
one.
When they're telling
Don't
me
do
if
that.
Emery had
No,
money.
hold on, but listen.
Do you know what I mean? I'm
Hold
not
on,
gonna
let me ask
entertain
you lot
that
something.
because I remember what you guys used to say about Emery.
Okay, let me ask you now. Are you still social out?
Yes, I
Yeah,
am.
I'm still
Yes,
sorry.
I'm.
Why?
Okay, no,
I believe-
no, wait, no, wait,
I
no,
believe
wait,
he's
wait,
better
wait,
than
wait,
manager.
no, wait,
I
wait,
can explain
no,
why.
wait,
I
wait,
can
wait.
explain why.
Before we get onto the,
can't
no,
do
wait,
this.
we need to get onto Manchester United before we talk about.
Oh,
This.
right.
So we're talking about Arteta. No, we're talking about Arteta.
You're just flying
Now-
around. I want to go back to
Now,
Potter,
here's
really.
my no, forget that. Here's my thing with Arteta. Forget all of that. Forget about Potter. He's at Brighton now. Stop watching other man's teams. Yeah.
That's what you don't do. Don't tell
Take
me what to
Brendan. Take Brendan Rodgers.
Okay,
before
look.
Potter.
do. Want him, then you-
But Chins, okay, but I think the issue is with Arteta, and I'm going to be very honest. Every game that you man have this season, I think you lot are going to lose, and it's not because of. No, it's the truth. I'm looking at. No, I'm going to be.
Did you hear what he just said?
No, I'll repeat.
I don't think you know what he
Every
said.
match.
Every game was
Yeah.
like this.
No.
You think we're gonna lose?
League,
That's mad.
Carabao Cup,
No,
FA Cup.
No.
Even
No,
if we keep
no,
releasing the
no,
winter
I'm talking
time,
okay.
He's talking about Prem.
No,
He's talking about Prem.
I'm talking about Prem.
Premier
And-
League
No,
only.
I'm talking
So
about Prem. No, the reason why
It's
no,
not out
wait,
there.
wait,
Outlandish
wait,
thing.
I can't
wait.
lie,
The reason why
There's
I'm
only
saying
nine
this.
teams I feel like
The
this is
reason-
Hey, Sam, if they ever beat Arsenal, yeah. I mean, United.
It's
If they
cool.
ever
I
beat
don't
United-
mind that. But the reason why I'm saying this is not because of the. Okay, one of them is the players. I think that everyone's talking about players this and that. The reality of it is you lot don't have the quality to you. Wait, please let me land. Let the plane land. Yeah. One, you don't have the quality. Yeah, and the manager as well is inexperienced, and the fact that Arteta has number one hasn't ever coached in his life. He's just gone from number two
number two to number one
straight
straight
into
away.
into a first team coach. Yeah. And just to kind of like sidetrack onto the social thing until I come back to Arteta is that the thing that I will give social credit for is that he's gone through the ranks. He's done the youth team coaching. He's done the under 23s. He's going to go and coach at the dead mold, whatever mold, and won the
Cardiff.
league down Cardiff and all those things. Yeah. So I think that Arteta should step down and go through the ranks,
Great.
because I think that right now we're seeing Arteta do trial and error in front of everyone.
Wait, when I spoke to you, that time, voice message, I asked you, are you Arteta in or out?
I'm still out. I was never Arteta in the first place. I tried to get him away from the club the moment I heard he was linked to us. Because it never made sense. Of course, we're not in control the way we wish we were. The way we see things and we speak on it, every neutral is telling us like we don't already know. Like you're saying, like Arteta is not the man we want.
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that.
I didn't put it on the shelf.
No, wait, hold on, Jerry, hold on.
You man got Wenger out of here. You're telling me you man can't get Arteta out
My
of
bro,
here?
stop here. Let me tell you something. If we were the reasons that Wenger left, I tell you now in front of every Backpage, I'm sorry.
You don't think
I wish you were back.
You don't think you were the reason why Wenger left?
Because yes, I can admit, in the back of the last 3-4 seasons, yes, I would be one of the people that said Wenger out because I didn't know the reality of what Wenger's suffering.
You know how that must have burnt him?
Of course.
Seeing banners.
Can you imagine the man that built
He took you from that dusty Highbury
Dusty stick.
to Ashburton Grove.
I mean, no. Let's not do.
Can you imagine?
They should have given Harry a bit more love. Harry was amazing. We have not been the same
They
Arsenal
bit the
since.
hand that fed them.
Yes.
Hey.
But anyways, no shit.
But wait, let me even say something.
Now you're telling me you ain't got power to take
Let me say
Arteta
something
out.
about
None of
Arteta
our
though,
powers that
yeah.
they should
So
have.
let me say something about Arteta, yeah, because
We don't.
again, everyone likes to get onto the manager, and it's the easy thing to do, just scapegoat the manager. But again, when I look at Arsenal, I look at your team, yeah. Let's even look at that first
There's
game.
no quality.
Yeah, I looked at the lineup, yeah. I'm like, bruv, how are you guys gonna win? Like,
No.
you don't have
Be
the squad
real.
though. You don't have the
Exactly.
squad, so I don't know what manager is gonna do anything with that squad. I
agree
feel like
with
there's bigger problems
I agree with
than just
No,
the
you're right.
manager. I don't think you can
No.
even see what Arteta can do in that
Okay,
club.
but do you know?
implement.
But do you know what the maddest thing is now? Where the problem is, because I was listening to Ian Wright speak, yeah, and from time Ian Wright is now saying he doesn't even know what the tactics are.
But he wouldn't anyway. He's not part of
But
it.
No, but
what
no.
tactics do you implement
No,
with
but
that?
no, but
He's not
no,
part
but
of
the thing is, no,
Backpage
but
He's
no,
not
but
starting
He ain't gonna
Balogun, Martinelli, all these youths.
okay,
Like,
but
what
okay, no,
tactic are
but
you actually
no, but
implementing?
again, but
What
even
do
if
you do with
but
them?
even if yeah.
What?
Even if you don't have quality like that, there is still a way to possibly set up your team in a way where you can make it effective for that time being. I don't think.
Wait. Defensively, and that's what he's done.
I don't think he.
Defensively.
I don't think he has.
No, because they've improved. Under Emery,
no,
these lot were
Shit's right.
leaking goals. They were leaking goals. Arteta came in and showed up. They don't. Last
Statistically,
season, I think last
yes.
season they had the best defense.
Statistically, he managed to do something that we've not seen the defensive part of the game. Like we did improve in some parts of the season. Because again, if the way that they played over a course of time, if it was throughout the season, we would have 100% been in a better position if we matched it with our attacking display. And this is where we're now getting leaked and it's exposed. It doesn't matter how good we're going to be defensively if we concede less than 2 goals a game. That's what he's basically doing, that people aren't clocking. Because we're going into certain games and we're not conceding more than 2 goals, cool. So what? Are you scoring more than 2? Are you scoring more than 3? Because this was the same thing that Klopp was going through. When he would score as many as he would concede, then he would switch it up a bit. Because then he went and got certain players to fit what he's trying to do. And you don't see them type of teams. Because again, even you're a part of that. You wasn't so good at once upon a time when you had certain performances where you would concede and results weren't going in your favour. You put in Maguire and everyone laughed. Still laughing now.
Yeah, I still
and
laugh.
no one understands
you
that
can't laugh
Maguire is
anymore.
easily
Don't
the
laugh
best centre
at
back.
him.
He's
You
easily the
can't
best
laugh
centre
at
back in the
Maguire.
league.
Yes.
And now you've
Yeah.
got one of the best centre backs in the world
can't
next
lie.
to him.
I-
And that's
I
all
think-
you needed because
I think
everybody was going to
Great
be that partner,
Maguire's
but he's too
team.
weak. His body's just too weak. As strong as he is, his body's too weak.
And his mind
That's
as well.
fine.
His mind is weak.
That's fine. And he can't handle that greatness that Maguire is showing that no one's really rating.
respect
And I get
Maguire
it.
now.
Bruv, just look at the reality that's in front of you, bro. There's certain teams that are doing their thing, and there's certain teams that are not.
You
And
know
there's
what?
I can't expect Arsenal to
I have
win
a
their week.
theory. I have an Arsenal theory.
Please, I hope your theory is better than any other theory.
I think the reason why Arsenal are signing young ballers is because they don't want to waste money, knowing that there's other teams, Man City, Chelsea, United, that are right now further in their project. So why are we gonna splash out bare cash on ballers? Yeah. Let's let the other team's cycle run out and
They
end.
like the
'Cause
ambition.
remember, every team
Okay.
has to go. Has
Let
to
me
go
tell
through
you
a cycle.
something.
That is
Every team
Let
has
me
to
tell
go
you
through a
something.
cycle.
I hear what you're saying,
So
but
they're waiting for everyone's cycle to finish, and then
Jerry,
their
let me-
youngsters are gonna
see
be
that
what?
theory. I
That's
hear
like
no,
Arsenal finish
I
though.
hear,
20.
I hear,
And
I
that's
hear,
what they're
no,
gonna
I
be
hear your
in their
theory. No, I hear your
With
theory.
all the money these other clubs have been making
Exactly.
to
Facts.
buy to get new recruits.
But Arsenal ain't got money like
At
that.
what point are they going to show
How you
that
gonna
ambition?
compete
go.
with Chelsea and Man City and Man
can't.
United's funds?
But the thing is, listen, that's what I'm saying. It's not even to do
can't.
with funds. It's to do with recruitment because I've seen bare clubs do it. I see West
They're
Ham do it
recruiting
every
youngsters,
season.
though.
All right, but
Not even
look,
only youngsters.
sorry, can I just say something? this is the reality. Until Arsenal make either Europa or Champions League or win something, they're not. Wait, no.
Again, look
Alright, can I please land? Let me land. Because remember, but you have to remember, West Ham is not Arsenal. Let's be honest.
I know. I'm talking about the point that- go on.
But West Ham is not Arsenal. So my thing is, until either Arsenal make it back into maybe Europa or Champions League, then they might attract maybe some decent players. Because right now, let's be real, no player in their right mind right now want to go to Arsenal the way Arsenal's looking.
But do you know
I'm
what?
not even saying. I'm in terms of recruitment. I'm not even talking about them attracting the big guys. Yeah, I'm not even talking about.
I'm even talking about mediocre
just
man.
quality guys.
Yeah, that's
because
what I'm
I'm
talking
seeing
about.
West Ham go and sign people like Soufal, Soychek. Yeah, no one knew who these guys were before, and look at them, they're ballers, bro.
Okay, but
where are the recruits? Where are the scouts? What are they doing?
So what? You're blaming Edu and them, man.
Bro, that's what I've been saying. I feel like it's a recruitment problem in Arsenal. Over the years, it's been that. It's been that. It's always.
Who
been a
was doing the
thing.
recruitment before?
Oh, there's a few dons. So you might probably.
But wait, actually no, wait. I'm sorry.
recruitment
Nah,
then
you
wasn't
can't
so
always.
much
No,
the
wait. I'm so sorry. You can't always blame recruit because even sometimes let the manager also do his own research. Who do you want? Because at the end of the day, you're going to be the person to coach these players. So if you feel like this person will fit nicely into your team, then go to the scouts and just say to them, "Oh, I want this player. Go and look at my man playing for this person." Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's not just.
I feel like the structure of football has changed. Where there's a
I don't
director
feel-
of football.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
and
feel like
everything now, where the
managers
manager,
directly have
haven't
control
got
over
that
who they're
influence
signing.
on
I don't think
signings
so.
like that.
I don't think so.
anymore.
Okay.
Saying that, I have a big question for you because it leads straight to you guys. On a scale of 1 to bullshit, how happy are you finally to have Sancho in your squad?
Listen,
Because
bruv.
people say it's been a long time coming, but I think, in my humble and neutral opinion, and as a Sancho lover, as a Man United hater, I think you've done the flipping smartest thing by getting him now with the amount of money you put on him. Because even now, I don't know the
His
the
price
truth.
was only gonna go up.
I wasn't there to watch how you guys agreed the fee and everything, but apparently over 70 mil. I know you didn't give him 70 straight, but even if you did,
It's a bargain.
less than 100 mil.
It's a bargain.
Bargain.
You know English
we're
players,
playing-
English ballers have premium.
You
How
know
much
that,
did you
Dan.
man sign Ben
and you got
White
him for
for?
5
50.
years as well.
Yeah.
Urgh.
We're paying in
burning.
installments. Shout Klarna.
I think with the Man United thing and Sancho thing is that I'm happy that we finally got it over the line after 2 years.
Damn.
Free Daniel
And
James.
we
by
didn't
the
get
way.
bumped.
Lock him up.
Bala.
Lock him up,
Free
bro.
Daniel James.
Lock him up.
They don't
man.
deserve to. He don't
Yeah,
deserve
lock
this
up Dan
treatment.
James, man.
Free Daniel James because he's a baller. They
He
just
needs
don't
to
see it.
he needs to go to wherever. But in terms of United, like I said, it's been 2 years. He's come now. My only thing right now for United that I'm saying is that Solskjaer has to win a trophy this season. I don't want to hear no more progression,
Yeah,
no
he's
more,
progressed
no
enough. Let's
more,
go.
no more building blocks. I don't want that. He needs to win, even if it's FA Cup or whatever. Cool, but he needs to win something this season, 100%. He's got a good crop of boys, good depth. Even like looking at the Southampton game yesterday, there's certain things that I think he could have changed. Like I need to see Van der Beek play. I'm getting so frustrated that the fact that I'm not seeing Van der Beek play. I'm hearing pundits say, United need a player that can calm down the pace of the game. That's Van der Beek for you. Van der Beek can do that. Like, do you
Give you a
understand?
goal or two as
A
well.
goal or two
Yep.
can create from deep. Like, we need to start giving him a chance. There's no point buying him, and I will keep on saying it. Van der Beek, before he came to us, was one of the most important players for the Ajax team. In that Ajax team, when they went to the finals or semi-finals. So the fact that he's come to United and we're treating him like he's some little boy, like we're treating him like he's Dan James. Nah, man. Nah.
Free Dan James,
Nah,
honestly.
man.
See that boy, when it comes to certain ballers, I got love for them, Don't look at me like that. Because Dan James,
I have
they're
no
like a
love.
baller. They just don't see it.
I remember last
don't
season when
see
he first come and he scored 3 goals. Everyone was telling me, I said, everyone,
See
cut
the
that crap.
statistic, man.
No,
You
no,
people.
I said no.
See you people.
Chins, you see, last season, or was it 2 seasons ago, when he came? No, Mr. Man here. He's banged. He's banged. He's banged. 3 goals. 3 goals.
Wait. What was
said-
I actually saying,
I
though?
said, no, wait.
What was I actually saying?
Wait, I said to everyone.
What was I actually saying, though? No, wait. What was I actually saying? I'm saying that he could do something, and I still feel
And
like
what-
he can
and what-
do something.
and what has he
if
done?
He had imprint, no, but I'm saying he can do. He has
Do you
what it
know
takes
what?
to
Do
be
you know
a
where he
player.
was at
If
that
he had
point?
imprint,
He was in a
could
bad
actually
place,
finish.
you know.
Bad place.
We don't at the beginning of what last season.
Was it
Like, we need see
last
you see
season?
Dan
or
James.
season
Yeah.
before? I
He's not
think.
winning us the Prem or Champions
Nothing.
League.
That's
Well, on
disrespectful.
reflection now you can say
That's
that.
disrespectful.
On reflection, you can
Anyway,
say
do
that.
you know what it is? Dan
But-
James, actually, you know what it is? Sorry, Dan James is not even the problem here. I don't even.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know what it is?
you see,
That is actually small
almost
fry.
fell into my trap.
That's
I was
actually
gonna set you up for.
No,
I was gonna
no,
set you up
That
for
one,
something.
no,
Set us
that
up,
one,
go on.
no, wait, no,
Nah,
that
don't
one
worry
is,
about-
no, that one is small fry. The person, there's a couple of, no, that's small fry. There's a few things I need to say about United as a fan, yeah. The people that, Martial needs to leave. I need
That's where I
Martial.
was going with
I
it.
need
See?
Martial.
See?
No.
There
Listen.
you go.
And then
I
Arsenal-
need no wait.
That's
I'm
not-
sorry.
no,
No wait.
that's
I'm
okay,
sorry.
it's
No
okay.
wait.
Wait,
Sorry.
you don't-
Wait,
Arsenal don't want
Jerry.
Martial?
No, Jerry.
For
Wait.
that much
Wait.
every
Let me
week.
land.
That's Jerry's
Wait,
boy,
sorry.
though, man.
No, I don't care. I don't care if it's Jerry's boy. Martial
on.
needs to leave this instant.
Not like
Wait,
that. I
wait,
want
wait,
to
do you know what's funny?
We
Do
say-
you know what's
wait,
funny?
wait, say-
Do
let
you
me
know what's
terminate
funny?
that contract.
Do you know what's
Everyone
funny?
wait, everyone
Do you know
wait.
what's
Let me-
funny? He said the same thing about Lukaku.
It's true. That's what I'm saying. Everyone just
Lukaku
wait.
needs
Wait,
to
hold
leave.
on.
wait,
Wait, hold on.
wait,
No,
wait,
wait. Sorry, I'm so sorry. How long have I been talking about Martial for? Has it been for 5
long.
years?
Too long.
No.
Talk about from the beginning.
Too
Oh,
long.
no,
Wait,
no.
From the
From
beginning.
when?
From the
From
beginning.
when? No. From
From the
when?
beginning.
Okay,
From the
because did I not?
From the
Wait,
beginning.
I can
From the
remember
beginning.
because when he
From
first
50 mil.
signed, yeah, how much did you sign him for at the time?
50 mil.
And I said, and this is what I
Youngest
said. This
teenager.
is my exact words. I said, this guy must win me the Prem.
It's true.
He must win me the Prem.
Nah, but listen,
Since
we've been
he's
in a
joined-
bad
sorry,
place.
wait,
He's
and I
been
just
having the best
wait,
time.
I just have,
place.
and I just have one more point as well about United before you man time in about United. Rashford, Lingard,
My dog.
yeah, and Martial if he does stay, they all need to step the hell up.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I don't even want to. No, this season is the season. I don't want to hear no more excuses.
Yeah.
Because Greenwood is banging.
For now.
Greenwood, no, it's not for now because he was doing it last
banging
season.
this
He's
season
doing it
before.
this season before. He's even though there's inconsistencies there, but he is banging goals. Rashford is not doing that. Lingard is not doing that. No, well, okay, yeah, to a degree, yes. Because remember, everyone thought the season that Martial and Rashford had coming off of the back of
Yeah, 20
them
plus goals.
scoring how many goals? 20 plus goals. Everyone thought, next season is going to be the same
We've
thing.
been in a bad place.
Yeah.
And how much goals
You
did
know
they get?
I'll give it. Yeah.
Anyways.
But wait, yeah.
That's just spoiled.
You know what? Yeah. With Rashford, I feel like Rashford just needed a break. Like, he just needed to recharge, and I feel like that's what he's getting right now. We're gonna see United now. Recharge. No, he was banging bare ball, bruv. He was playing literally every
That's
single
his
game back to
job.
back. I know it is his job. It
more?
is his job, but bruv, I felt
don't
like
know
he
what
was.
you're
No,
doing.
wait. Listen,
I'll
what I'm
let
saying.
you lie.
Listen,
It's okay.
I felt like he was burnt out. He was carrying injuries that he didn't address because he wanted to play. Yeah, I feel like stay. Fix up your body, do what you need to do, come back and play. Like going to the Euros, I don't think he should go to the Euros when he's coming back to come and have operation a week later.
I agree with
Bruv,
that.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
agree with
Like,
that.
stuff
That
like
one I agree
That's
with.
why we haven't.
I
That's
agree.
why I'm saying that we haven't seen the best from him because I don't feel like he's
That's what
looking up
Green
himself
was
and doing
for.
what he's doing. But Martial as well, yeah. I'll give Martial to Janish. I'll tell you why, yeah. Because now we finally have competition within our ranks. Like we actually have guys that are there. Listen, his place is not confirmed, kind of thing. So I don't know. A bit of healthy competition brings out the best. We've seen it in other teams. We see Man City. We see all these other teams. So maybe. And this guy's trimmed that he shaved the whole hair off.
I don't care about
Bruv,
See,
listen,
I'm
he means
so
his own
glad someone
football.
brought that up.
His own football.
Look,
No distractions.
Right here.
I said no distractions.
When the Lala cut off Samson's locks, he lost his power, bro. Allow me. Come on, man. Please.
What's your neutral? So here's the situation here. Just off the back of what you said, yeah, remember. So you signed him, and from off the back of you signing him, you accomplished what you anticipate what you wanted. Cool, sweet, glad. Now, the reality here is, even with everything that you've wanted for him, you've had the right type of player to show up in front of him. And I will list specifically those players.
Okay.
And in the specific positions too.
Okay.
So, no particular order. So when Martial played the left wing, they thought, "Wow, hold on a second. We signed him, and he was off the back of being a talented little young striker. Cool. All of a sudden now, who's gonna play left wing and do their job? That's what Rashford come in.
Okay.
Cool, done his job, right? Okay. Now they've noticed this, and thought, okay, Rashford might have to just stay there for the time being. So let's put Martial back in the number 9. Hold on a second.
Which he couldn't do.
This number 9 thing don't look like
not
it's
easy.
Don't look like it suits right now, because obviously Lukaku came through and done his thing. Cavani's come through and shown up.
Actually, no. I think. Do you know what it is? Sorry to cut you
Go
quickly.
on.
I think what broke the camel's back with Martial was when Zlatan come and
Took his number.
Yes.
Imagine that. I even forgot about the Zlatan era. Oh, you see?
Martial's
Thank
actually
you.
been there for
See
a
now,
minute.
this is my problem
Feel
here,
like
which is why this club
He
is
has
exactly
to
how
go.
I call United fans and the club itself. You lot are that group of gal in a beauty pageant
do
that
that.
won it all
Don't do
and
that.
think you should
don't
win
do that.
every year.
Don't do that.
You're
Don't
a
do
mess.
that. Don't do
You're
that.
a mess.
No,
You're
don't
a
do
mess.
that.
There's no
Don't do
reason
that.
to keep paying his wage every week, and there's no reason why you think you should keep him because him bringing nothing. Because
He isn't.
I don't see Martial
But you
even
know
getting
what?
slapped on the
But
right.
do you
'cause
know
that's
what?
Greenwood
But
went
do you know
in.
what? There's a shortage of strikers.
There's
So
no shortage, bro.
No, there is. There
There's
is.
no
So go and
shortage.
send him and
There's
let
a
me see who you're
There's
gonna
no
bring.
shortage.
Go on, let me see who you're
There's
gonna
no
bring.
shortage.
Personally, do you know what I think my theory is with United? And I'm hoping and praying. Yeah. I honestly think if Kane does go City, I think we're gonna get Haaland.
Listen, I'm over.
But you
Oh.
see,
I'm over.
that's
You
why
don't
I
believe
said
that?
there's no shortage.
There is.
There's no shortage.
How many
because
men
you've
are
got
fighting for
options in
Haaland? How many men are fighting
Facts.
for him?
That's
Not many.
facts. Exactly.
What? Not many.
No, there isn't. It's only gonna be either us
I mean,
and
when
Bayern.
you- okay, then I say it differently. When I,
No, but Chelsea
Yeah,
have
you see what
Lukaku
I'm
now.
saying?
They have
So,
Lukaku.
I'm
Doesn't
saying-
matter.
I'm
Doesn't-
saying,
bro,
Nah,
if
man.
you're
the more
saying-
the merrier.
I'm saying if you're saying fighting, are you talking
Monopoly
about
thing.
teams that are actually putting in money and trying to bid, or teams that are just trying to chat to him? Because do you really know the facts behind it? Haaland probably is chilling and he's allowing the management for him to deal with that, the club to deal
We
with
ain't
that.
getting
And
Haaland.
everyone is probably talking to him.
can.
Chelsea,
We
PSG,
can.
Real
We
Madrid.
can.
And I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have.
Maybe it takes 2 years.
Especially
He'd rather go City than United.
No way.
No.
That's
You
no,
won't.
no,
No
that is no,
way.
that's big facts though. No,
No
that
way.
is,
No
that
way.
is.
He
way.
knows
Are you
football.
lot all forgetting? Are you lot all
He's
But you're not
Dan.
forgetting that City
But-
don't need a striker.
No,
and
no,
he wants to talk about
City
history.
striker, City need a
But he
striker.
knows
They
he's
don't need a
done.
striker.
He
They
knows
don't
about
need
his
a
striker.
striker.
No, chins.
Why
No, but
not?
chins.
They don't need a striker.
City need a
Chins.
You lot need.
No, I
You
can't.
lot would definitely need Haaland.
No,
Yeah, yeah, I'm not denying that,
Chins, you
but
have to,
City
no, you have
also
to
need a
deep it. You
striker.
actually have to deep it, and you have to go back to history.
History, I need
Yeah.
need to
No,
go
this
there.
is history. No, this is history because
Haaland has broken history for me, and I know what he's looking like. He's looking like, you know what? I'm having so much fun
At
at
where?
this club
Oh,
in
okay.
Germany.
Leave
doing
it.
And
my
you're
thing.
not going
Leave
to
it.
win
All I have to
nothing.
do,
Leave it out.
all I have to
Not
do
gonna
is
win
go to the
nothing.
right club with the right wage, because the next club he goes to, he's signing a minimum 4 or 5 year contract.
Yes,
It's going to be a
United.
big
Man
wage.
United.
Yes,
And I
United.
honestly
Who's
know,
his
if you're
agent?
not getting for that, if it's not me, no,
What's
it's
his
other
name?
guy.
I think it might be him.
We ain't getting Haaland.
We are getting him.
Bro.
We're getting him.
Who's his agent?
We're getting him, bruv.
Bro,
We're getting
But
him.
anyways, like I'm just
why is he
saying,
not going to go to you? Why do you not believe he's coming your way?
The factors all are
How
all
can
there
you
that
sign
says
some-
he's not
how-
coming United.
how can you sign
wait,
someone
and
sorry.
60
Actually, I'm so
million?
sorry.
Yeah,
We're
look at
talking
Haaland.
about someone that's not even a Man United player yet. But can we please?
Oh my god!
They laughed at us. They laughed
my
at us.
God.
And I've got energy for this
know
chat,
what?
you know.
Come
I've
on,
got
you
energy
know
for
what?
this chat. I've got energy for this chat,
This
yeah.
is one thing I'm gonna
Because-
I'm gonna jump in on this one as well.
Listen,
Come on, because
I
no,
want this.
I'm
What?
sorry because I'm absolutely pissed off.
Dog, get
Yeah.
this, bro.
Because
Say your talk right
Everyone
now.
was talking about Pogba. Pogba can't do this. Pogba can't do that.
Pogba,
Oh,
Pogba.
Wait,
I don't
Kevin
know.
De Bruyne.
Wait,
De
I have to say this
Bruyne.
before you let this is
Go on.
important. Soonest.
Oh,
Soonest.
no.
Can you think about
Hey.
Soonest?
No,
Souness.
hey, beat that out, beat that out, that one.
Wait, I don't care. I'm doing it.
Wait.
Soonest is trash.
John, cut that one out.
Soonest
John?
is a pagan.
Cut that one out. But what I will say is Souness, come outside.
come on the show, come on the show.
But Graham Souness, come outside. Because the thing is,
No,
because
stay inside, I'll burn you.
because the thing is that, because the thing is about certain fans and whatever, yeah. Okay, I do understand that, yes, Pogba was bought for however much money he was bought for.
doing everything
He was coming in to do a job, to be a playmaker and whatever. Now, you can't expect box to box to come and do everything. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense that in the first couple of seasons, man was doing defensive duties like he's a defensive midfielder. Oh, stupid.
And then he was doing attacking, and then he was doing attack. Remember, one season. I think.
I checked the true statistics.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, if you guys remember correctly. I think I checked the correct statistics that in his first season,
Yeah.
in his first season, that's when you lot won the treble. And then if not,
Don't
the
call
second
that
or
a
the
treble.
third-
Don't call that one a treble, bro.
something-
Shush,
Don't
Shush,
lie.
shush. If you
Can't
don't
think
claim
that-
it, it's a trouble, then you're at home.
I am.
It's not-
I
It's
am.
either the second
No,
or
I
the
am.
first season.
No, I am.
I'm glad you
I
are.
am.
I'm glad you are.
Yeah.
I'm glad you
So my standards are high.
And it's either the second or the first season that Pogba had the great statistical
Yeah.
season,
Yeah.
almost double in
Yep.
terms of goals and assists.
Yep.
But my point is exactly this: he's been here 4 or 5 years, and he's always been doing it, even with injury problems.
Thank you.
And it's like they want him to still do more. What more do you want
No,
him to give
all
you?
it is.
Blood?
No, all it
A
is.
limb?
No, all it is because fans and some pundits are fickle because they see what my man on the other side, what he's doing.
Who, De Bruyne?
Because they see what he's doing, but everyone's forgetting that he has Sterling, he has Aguero, he had Gundogan,
Torres
he
coming
had
into
Bare
this
Man.
team. Bare
So
Man.
now that Pogba has a man that's on the same wavelength as him, he has Cavani, he has now Mason Greenwood. Oh, you're gonna see
This is
Pogba,
why- see
you're
how
gonna
he's just
see
broke that
Pogba.
Balling out.
Now
of
he's
control.
broke that
Balling
down.
out.
Try and tell me that Haaland's not coming to your club.
Oh, he is. No, he is. He is.
No, he can.
No.
He is. He is. He is. He is.
They're
He
trolling
is.
us.
Has
They
to.
got us
coming.
like.
He's coming
So what?
soon.
You just think because it's too much possibility, you can't believe it.
No, it's not that I can't believe it.
Then
but
believe.
The only reason
Okay.
why,
Just
look,
believe.
the only thing that I'm standing on for Haaland not coming is because Roy Keane ended his dad's career. That's the only thing.
I don't give a
That
damn.
one, he
Let
doesn't
it
care about
go.
that.
Okay?
No, I think he does.
He doesn't.
Let
I think he does.
Because
I
if
think
you
he
lot
does.
met in European football and Hala bagged a hat trick against you, that's more of a reason to sign him. He balled against you, he can ball with you, man. But what happened with his father? His father didn't perform the way he did. Let it go. Football's different now, man.
Hey.
Damn.
The 60s and the 70s was not real football.
Wait,
And the money's
wait,
different as
if a brother,
And what?
ended your dad's career,
Yeah.
you
that
sign for his team.
depends.
Well,
It just depends. If you want me to break it down,
But
let's be
the
more
only
specific.
thing why Haaland can sign is because he's Norwegian. And who's Norwegian?
Manager.
So why
And
didn't
they
they sign
have
the
a
first
relationship.
time? You know, we
Because-
tried to sign him the first
I know,
time,
but,
right?
Because
but obviously, I think
Charlie
that
agreements
honestly,
and
I think we were focusing more on Sancho than actually Haaland. Let me be very real.
That's true.
I'm gonna be so honest with you.
No, the reason why we didn't sign him the first time is because
We're trying to get Sancho
the
for 2
agent,
years.
what's his name, Mino,
Yeah.
put a buyout clause in the contract, and we said we don't
Yeah,
want
70
that.
mil.
We said we
His
don't
buyout
want
clause is
that.
70 mil.
Listen,
Or release clause, whatever
Yeah,
it is.
release clause.
Yeah,
We
it's
said we
70
don't want
mil.
that.
Okay, but next season it's gonna happen though.
Yeah.
And then what happens when he has another release clause on that? Do you think we're gonna sign him?
We'll sign him.
No, but unless he decides to sign a new contract at Dortmund, right now his release clause right now
Yeah,
is
but
70 mil.
Then when we try to sign him, they're gonna add another release clause
How?
on.
If he has to, he has to sign a new contract, bro.
Yeah, with what team? And then they're
No,
gonna
but
say-
I'm saying
they're
no,
gonna
but
say
I'm
we want
saying
a release
no, but I'm
clause
saying
in that
some
contract,
no, but
in
I'm
that
saying
new
no, but
contract.
I'm saying if he doesn't sign a new contract, some are coming. If United just place 70 million bid,
Yeah.
remember we've activated his
Yeah, but in the
release
contract
clause.
they're gonna negotiate. They want a release clause.
But Jerry, I'm talking about his contract now. His contract
contract
now
now.
is
Yeah.
70 mil release
But-
clause.
and I'm saying the reason why we didn't sign the contract now is because of that release clause in the first place.
But
So why are we
honestly,
gonna change
no,
our mind
I know,
and be like,
I
okay,
don't
let's
believe
sign
that.
him?
I actually don't believe that.
same reason why you didn't put 100 million on Sancho last year.
Facts.
But it's a release clause.
Yeah, but
How long
Exactly.
is
money.
his contract?
Like
Yeah.
The release clause now that is still there, showing that you wait a little bit, slap 70,
Mm.
do that because there's no way out.
talk about it.
It wasn't about money the first time. It
It
was
was.
about the release clause.
Well, the
It's
fact
all
is,
about money.
the
Even
release
even with
clause-
Sancho, it's about money.
No, it's the fact that we can have a player and then anyone can sign him afterwards.
What do you mean?
No, you're right. No, you're right. Because it doesn't mean that the
Yeah.
club is specifically tailored to that release clause. You're right. But it's then down to the player to where he wants to go.
It's true, but remember,
And I
there's only
see him
there's only a
winning
certain amount of
everything.
clubs that can sign him. But anyways, like I said, Solskjaer, please, you need to step up. Marshall, Lingard, and Rashford. This is your season where you have to step up.
Yeah, you know what? I
They
can't
have
really
to.
defend Marshall this season if you don't bang.
I'm so happy that Jerry
But
has
I'm
said
still
this.
a fan. I've still got stocks.
Yes.
I still got stocks.
I hear you. I hear you.
You're not profiting, though.
I know, but
You need to let go.
But see, but you see, it's low. Yeah, right now's the best. Right now's the best time
to do it.
to get me to have stocks in him.
I hear you.
Start bagging.
No,
It's
bro.
gonna be like,
Told you.
No, it's not.
So I'm coming for you,
Bitcoin
Sam.
to
I'm
the
coming
moon.
for you.
Yeah, come for me.
Coming for you
Come for
when
me.
he bangs.
Do it.
Come for
Do
me.
it.
Come in.
Do it.
No,
You're gonna
you know what it
miss-
is?
you're gonna
The
miss
one thing
out.
about me, yeah, I can admit when I'm wrong. I can admit when someone's doing well, but Marshall is not doing good. And he hasn't been.
No. He's
Oh,
like
He's had
He
spells,
has-
yeah, he has
you
had
know-
spells.
you know
come
when
on,
he
you
said
can't
his
say-
stocks,
You
yeah.
can't say he hasn't done.
Marshall's been in
He's
red
done
since he
spells.
joined United.
Facts.
Yeah, but why I'm hearing Arsenal Sports saying they want him?
Because Arsenal, they're tired.
What is your purpose? See, I
They're
told this guy is a
tired.
mess. I know this guy's a mess.
Wait, you don't want him?
Bro, I
You wouldn't take
They
him?
will
I
take it
can't
with
have him.
two
I
hands,
can't
bro.
have him. I
They
can't
will
have
take
him.
it, bro. They'll
I
give him
can't- No,
captain.
listen to me
They'll
now.
give him captain,
No,
bro.
listen, shush your
His
mouth.
captain is
Listen,
whoever scores the most goals.
I'm
in training.
with Jerry in the agreement of just obviously he has the stocks and everything. Look, when you look at Martial as a player, disregarding everything that's actually happened, Martial on paper is
Silky.
cold.
Oh,
His
yeah.
ability
Exactly.
on and off the ball is different gravy.
Yeah.
Again,
But unfortunately,
have I
in
ever
the years
said-
now we
Have I ever said that he's a dead baller?
No, you never.
Yeah,
But
I've
this is the
never.
problem. He's not a dead baller, and he's still not a dead baller.
He's
but
not.
He's just not been able to fulfill.
And for
what
that
he should have
reason,
fulfilled.
he must
And I
pack
don't
his
think
load.
He's gonna come into our club and just do
But
that
then,
because
but
our
then in the
club,
same breath,
unfortunately-
I'm hearing you defend Firmino. In the
know.
same.
Leave him. Pick and choose.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I know.
Oh, Mo,
hold on.
which one is
Wait,
it?
hold
This
on.
wants to be
Wait,
hot.
hold on.
Which one is it?
Hold on, wait. You put a real comparison to a
You
player
know what
that's
God
done
said?
nothing for
Don't be
you to a player
lukewarm.
that has.
Which one is
That
it?
man.
What's Firmino actually done? You're gonna say the titles,
Oh
but
my
I mean,
God. What?
Anyway, look,
okay,
let's not get back into this Firmino chat. I don't care about it. Oh, guys, can you please just next topic? I don't care about Firmino.
The
Next
reason
topic.
why
Next
Jota's
topic.
gone to the club is to now help because if Firmino's injured, who else is going to be up
Okay.
front? Nobody. Because they
Okay.
sold Brewster. So Jota's there.
Nobody would do
Jota's a
better.
great player.
Where's Origi?
Origi's different. Exactly.
Where's
but-
different?
But Dimick was there for time. You didn't get rid of him for time. Look at the difference.
Move on. Bring me my next topic,
The
Jared,
next
please.
topic, and I'm hoping you guys are ready for it.
Wait, what's the time? So I think we need to wrap up soonish.
Yes. It's just very straightforward.
yeah, win the league, man.
Oh God, please. That's after. Management. I really wanted to go into that one, but not
Yeah,
too
we can.
much.
Yeah, we can go into next week or whatever.
Who are you really seeing getting sacked first?
Arteta.
You think he's getting sacked this season?
He has to.
First.
No, he has. Boy,
Does he?
listen, right
You know
now. Right now, yeah. Arteta
Benitez.
is 9.
Thank you.
Benitez.
Thank you.
I was gonna say another Arsenal done. Vieira.
Ooh.
No, thank you. No, thank you. They just gave him 3 years. No.
Then that means like.
What does that mean?
No. They're not
We
sacking
gave.
him.
We gave.
yeah,
Wait. Wait.
Relegation zone. They're not gonna sack
Black
him.
excellence,
No.
bruv. The whole team is black.
Relegation zone.
Is it?
If he's sitting in there by Christmas,
not going to.
think they're
I
gonna.
don't think he's going to.
No, let me tell you something. If Arteta is in relegation zone by Christmas, he has to go.
Yeah.
He has to
Fair
go.
enough.
No, he has to go.
He won't though.
Okay, we'll see.
will,
Like
you
I'm
will,
saying,
you
I'm
will
actually
if you're
expecting,
relegation
and this is
zone.
actually no disrespect. I'm actually expecting Arsenal every game that they go into, and it's, like I said, it's not because of the players, but it's just because of your manager. Your manager's inexperienced, and every manager in this league is experienced.
Not Vieira.
Not all of them.
Well, Vieira is because
No,
he has
Vieira's
Vieira
more
is
experienced
yeah,
than him.
very.
Even when you talk
But
about experience,
Arteta's had
what's experience?
2 seasons, or is it 1
Yeah,
season?
2 seasons.
2 and a bit seasons. So
Learning,
what?
That's experience.
learning under the goal.
See you, yeah. You know you, yeah. You're the type of one. If I ever
No, but
played against you,
honestly,
I'm clapping your
honestly.
left and your right foot. You
But
know.
wait.
You're a demon. Wow.
But honestly, what we call an experience? What, just being managing a team for what, 3 years, 4
No,
years?
bruv.
What's experience?
Actually-
Was it winning
actually
something?
being
What's
a
No,
what's
I'm no,
experience?
He's
I'm
won
okay,
something.
No,
That's what I'm
no,
saying. What is
I'm not.
experience?
No.
Vieira's not
Okay, sorry.
experienced.
Vieira's not
No,
experienced.
I'm not.
A lot of managers in the Premier League ain't won
That's what I'm
nothing.
saying.
No,
So
I'm
that
not.
just defeats
I'm
the
no.
title.
I am not going based off.
Successful
Games,
managers.
based off games.
So you're just
Like-
going based off how many years the person has
Arteta's
just been
got more
managing.
experience in the Prem than Vieira.
Okay, that's cool, but he hasn't got any better experience than any other manager in the league, bar maybe Vieira.
Well, if
No,
we're
he
talking
still
about
doesn't.
he's won
He
something.
still doesn't.
If,
Okay,
for me,
but
if
we're
you've
not
guided
talking-
someone to win something,
Lads, how
bruv,
can you
that
wait?
is-
How can you mark success by winning something? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, what do you
Okay,
mean?
I'm
That
not
is the
doing that.
definition
Yes,
of
you
success.
can.
I'm not in that.
Bruv.
I'm not in that.
No, I said that. How can you say that someone's experience is by success?
Yes, you
Oh.
can though.
No, you can't.
Bring it into
How?
the real world.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, it's not. That's a lie.
Because
What?
When
No,
you
I'm gonna-
when you apply
I'm
for a
gonna-
job,
I'm
you
gonna-
you have to
I'm
put your
I'm gonna
success.
jump in one second and
Exactly.
ask. Yeah, wait.
No.
I'm gonna jump
Where's
in
your
now.
qualifications?
I'm gonna jump in now and say something because I know
What do you
all
have to your name?
I know all your agendas. You're all demons. So I'm gonna flip this one. See what he said. Now let me ask you something. When Brendan Rodgers went to Scotland, did you congratulate him for it before he won the league?
I did. I've been
I
on
did,
Pedro
I
Rodgers.
did.
I did.
I did.
I haven't. I didn't. I won't.
I did.
Yeah, but see, Sheikh,
I
you're
did though.
built different. That's why you built like a
different,
different
bruv.
kettle of
I'm
fish. You're
different,
still a hoe, but you built different.
Okay, so then wait. Are we saying so because Steven Gerrard
has gone to
Hey,
Rangers.
no, and in his first
see what he
season
did
or
there?
second season's won the Prem.
I'm not
What
gonna
are
lie,
we
I'm
saying?
gassed. I want it
Wait,
now on my
are we
phone,
now
okay.
saying that Steven
got
Gerrard has
experience.
better experience because he's won the
Yes.
league?
Yes.
Do you know what? Wait.
Yes.
Wait, no.
He has got experience now.
It depends how you're talking about it. He's got experience because he won the league and he gained bits there.
So how
Wait,
can he
hold
get
on.
experience?
Wait,
Tell me
wait,
how he gets
he definitely has
experience.
experience.
Tell me how he gains experience.
Standard swings, you have to just be managing for 5 years.
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying. No, understand the point that I'm making. Yeah, even though the fact that Gerrard went to go and coach the under 21s, he was still allowed to make trial and error because no one will ever know about it because it's under 21s. But what I'm saying, the reason why it's looking so mad, we're gonna wrap it up after this. The reason why it's looking so mad for Arteta is because he's doing trial and error on the biggest stage. And that's why everyone's now talking about experience. Experience counts for a lot.
Everything.
Come on, boy. Let's not
All I'm
pretend.
going to say, is bring in whatever experienced manager that you want into Arsenal. Nothing's changing because the quality of player there.
That I agree with. I agree with that
It might
also.
change if the experience change, the management changes.
And we
the
saw that with
people
who?
are saying-
And wait, and who did we
Wait,
see
wait.
that with? Chelsea. We saw that with Chelsea.
Do you know what?
But
Do you know
what?
the only thing
Chelsea
that
was
happened?
fortunate enough to do that because they don't need to change nothing other than that.
No,
because
but-
the guy
okay.
upstairs is ruthless. He will
That's
he
what
will
it
bring
is.
in a guy.
With
Listen,
Chelsea, I don't
today
think
is
Lampard had a
Monday.
chance.
Chelsea's man
Because-
that runs that club. Today's Monday. If the man don't do the job this week,
That's
man's
it.
terminating a contract
That's it.
tomorrow.
So-
No, I hear
I
that.
don't
Got
think
a
you
guy
can-
ready
I
on
don't think you can
Thursday.
use. I don't think you can use Lampard and
Of
Chelsea
course
as a
not.
gauge. I don't
Because
get
Chelsea built different.
Chelsea.
Wait, what are
These
you
man will
lot
sack a
chatting
manager
about?
We're
this
trying to
season.
remind you that
These are, wait,
Arsenal's
do
not
you
in
want
a
to go through the
position
track
to
record?
do
No,
Chelsea's
I am not
not
talking.
doing
Yeah,
anything,
sorry,
okay?
we're gonna wrap it up. But I'm not talking about the fact that Arsenal doing the same thing as Chelsea. I'm just talking about clearly, like we've seen, Lampard in his first season of coaching, he done very well, yeah. And when Chelsea came for him, yes, you're gonna obviously go to your boyhood club and someone where you've
Even in
obviously.
his first season with Chelsea, he done well.
Yeah.
Personally,
Okay,
they
he
were-
done
they-
alright,
they
but
couldn't- they
okay,
couldn't
but
sign
with-
anyone.
okay,
They
but
bring
when you
in
get
some
them
more,
champs.
bring on a younger. Exactly.
You got them
Chelsea
champs.
in the first
Okay,
season,
but
he
this,
did well.
but we're talking about in now his first full season and all of that, yeah. Didn't he come halfway through? Did he?
No, that
Or
was
not?
his first full season was that season. They couldn't make no.
Okay, but this is my thing. But obviously, there was a time and period where the team that they had last season, clearly, Abramovich was expecting a certain type of style of play and expecting Chelsea to challenge. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So clearly, somewhere between Christmas and after Christmas, it wasn't happening like that. Yeah, and Lampard got sacked. They have now brought in Tuchel, someone who's more experienced and maybe can possibly add something, and two, actually get out what he wants out of the players. I don't think right now any of those Arsenal players know what Arteta actually wants to do. I don't even think right now Arteta himself knows what he's trying to do. Okay, but no, that's me.
The way we're gonna land, I'm gonna make it very clear. This is gonna be the best ending for you guys. Like I said, I promise you. United's winning the league.
And that's
Hot
about
take.
it.
Hot take,
Backpage,
yeah?
Man City will win
Out.
the league.
We are out.
No.